Listening to Kemi Badenoch, of course, defence readiness, a key issue for her, a key issue at the conference where you're at.
Yes, and I thought it was really interesting. That's why when I was asking these questions as the pool reporter here, I wanted to press her on that point about cross-party consensus, because everybody agrees that the UK armed forces need to be rebuilt. They need to have more investment in them. They need to be larger. They need to have more capabilities. There also needs to be wider national resilience, which is why you had the head of the armed forces confirming to me yesterday about how the Cabinet Office is leading an effort to draw up a modern version of the government war book. Now, this is a huge body of work. It doesn't just mean the professional armed forces getting ready to transition from peace to war. It's about the whole of the country, the whole of society, the whole of industry, an actual plan which can only really work if it's backed up by resources and also by communications, by people being told about what the government wants them to do should hostilities come to the home front. And that kind of thing cannot happen unless there is different difficult choices made by government about how money is being spent. So Kemi Badenoch was making the point about this thing called the Defence Investment Plan. It's something that Sir Keir Starmer, we've been told it's his highest priority. It's a big 10-year plan for spending for the armed forces. It was supposed to be published in autumn of last year. It's still not out now. I asked the Defence Secretary whether he could say it will be released before the MPs break up for summer, and he couldn't give me that commitment. And I've been told that the reason for that delay is because of the need to push for more money from the Treasury faster to be able to achieve the ambition that the armed forces believe that they need to be able to accelerate the pace of getting ready for potential war, to deter threats. Add into that the whole need to get wider society more resilient. It costs a lot of money, and so it was really interesting to hear Kemi Badenoch very clearly saying that she believes this should be a cross-party issue, that the Labour government is going to need the support of the Conservatives who want to see spending, for example, on welfare reduced to increase spending on defence. Not all Labour MPs will agree with that. It is fundamentally about choice, whether the UK, whether the government believes that the risk is so real in terms of UK defences that it needs to significantly change its priorities in terms of spending, or whether it thinks that the risk that we're currently taking is okay to go along with, in which case they won't need this cross-party consensus. But if they do, then they absolutely will need the Conservatives to support them with any kind of parliamentary decision that will need to be taken on spending.